experienced before, during, and after pregnancy. Responses are confidential. If you receive a PRAM survey, please share your story.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Friday, February 7th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo, and here is what's happening. This morning, a high-speed police pursuit ended with the suspect vehicle rolling over and one person being ejected from the car. News 25 has details surrounding this story.
A high-speed police chase earlier Friday morning ended in a violent crash, leaving 3 individuals injured, one of whom was airlifted to UMC Trauma. The incident began around 8:30 a.m. The Nevada Highway Patrol attempted to stop a reckless driver on Highway 372. Incident began complying. The driver fled, leading law enforcement on a dangerous pursuit in the Pahrump area. Deputies from the Nye County Sheriff's Office soon located the vehicle and attempted another traffic stop. However, the driver refused to pull over, escalating the situation to a full speed chase. The pursuit continued eastbound on Highway 372 before the suspect vehicle turned south onto Pahrump Valley Boulevard. Officers remained in close pursuit as the vehicle crossed over Calvada Boulevard. The chase came to a devastating end when the vehicle lost control and rolled after hitting a hole near the Superwash car wash. The impact was severe enough to eject one of the passengers from the vehicle. Emergency responders arrived quickly on the scene, transporting the driver and another passenger to Desert View Hospital for treatment. The ejected passenger suffered unknown injuries and was airlifted to UMC Trauma in Las Vegas. Authorities have not yet determined why the driver refused to stop for law enforcement, and the incident remains under active investigation. No further details have been released regarding the conditions of the injured individuals. News 25 will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available.
And more news now. This story, the FBI's Las Vegas field office has announced that it will be assisting with immigration enforcement efforts in Nevada. Agents will collaborate with the Department of Homeland Security, as stated in a recent post on X, published on Friday today. The post emphasizes the goal of removing dangerous criminals from the streets and underscores the commitment to this partnership. Federal agencies have significantly increased immigration enforcement since President Donald Trump assumed office last month, and White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed earlier this week that 481 migrants had been released following their arrest. News 25 will continue to inform the public on future updates regarding President Trump's immigration policies. More news now. Nevada Senator Jackie Rosen stood and spoke on the Senate floor, calling on the Trump administration to bring the cost of groceries down. News 25 has this story.
U.S. Senator Jackie Rosen took the Senate floor this week to call out the Trump administration for its failure to take action on rising grocery prices and the ongoing egg shortage impacting Nevada families. In her remarks, Senator Rosen pointed out the growing financial strain on American households, emphasizing the lack of concrete steps taken by the administration despite promises made during his presidential campaign.
It's now been more than 2 weeks since President Donald Trump took the oath of office, and there have been virtually no actions to lower costs at the grocery store. On the campaign trail, Donald Trump made promises over and over that he would address rising costs. In fact, he said, quote, "On day one, we'll end inflation and make America affordable again." On day one. And he said, quote, "When I win, I will immediately bring prices down, starting on day one," end quote.
She stressed it has been 2 weeks since President Donald Trump took office, yet no substantial efforts have been made to address the skyrocketing costs at the grocery store, leaving families to struggle with basic necessities.
Way past day one, it's now day 16 of his presidency, and so far the Trump administration has failed to meet the president's own goal and promise to hardworking families.
Rosen also highlighted how the egg shortage has allegedly worsened the situation in Nevada, where families are facing even higher prices for essential goods. She has called for urgent action from President Trump to fulfill his promises and ease the economic pressures on working families, particularly those in Nevada.
Just look at what it costs to buy milk, bread, and eggs.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25 on this Friday night. I'm Chris Palermo. One local nonprofit organization stands out in its mission by putting its money where its mouth is. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent, Maria Centers, now joins us for the latter part of our special with Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada.
Local Las Vegas nonprofit Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada aims to return pride of home ownership with a commitment to veterans, the elderly, and disabled right here in Las Vegas, Pahrump, and beyond, while at least a whopping 80% of its annual takings go directly to those they serve. Let's check out part 2 of our interview with CEO Bob Cleveland. What are some of the community partners here in Las Vegas that you collaborate with?
Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals, that's one of the nonprofits we work with. Veterans Life Services, those are specific to veterans. Obviously we work with unincorporated Clark County, they're our biggest donor. The City of Henderson, City of Las Vegas, City of North Las Vegas, the State of Nevada. We'll take money from wherever we can get it. We just got grants from the federal government this year for the first time, directly from HUD. And then all of our corporate sponsors like Credit One and MV Energy, they're just incredible partners.
How much money did you get?
This year our budget was a little over $11 million. 8 years ago, our budget was about $1 million. We still ran out of money at the end of the year. We used to help about 100 homes a year between our critical home repair, our safe at home, our fall prevention, all the other programs we run. This year we'll hit about 1,500 clients. We're audited by the federal government. We're also monitored by all the municipalities to make sure we're spending the money correctly. We maintain internally that at least 80% of our money goes directly to client services, and I believe this year we're right about 88%. We all make a decent living doing this. There's 10 of us here working very hard to make sure that the 1,500 clients get served every year. But we want to make sure that that money goes to the clients, and we want to help as many people as we can. We are just part of the affordable housing crisis solution, but we are going to do our best to make sure we do our part correctly.
Is your dad proud of you?
I hope so. He's been gone for a few years, but he was super proud. He came out and worked on a couple of projects before he passed away, and it felt really good to see him out there and knowing that I finally have a job where I get to make a difference in other people's lives, not just mine.
That's priceless. And finally, using our KPVM television platform, what would you like our viewers watching at home to know about Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada, how they can get involved in your nonprofit if they want to donate, or if they know a veteran or disabled or a senior who needs your services?
Please just reach out, especially if you need our help. You're a veteran, low-income, senior, disabled, reach out. We'll find a way to help you. If you want to come out and volunteer, get your corporation to donate, come out and work on one of our houses. We just do paint and landscaping, kind of pretty up the house, things that we can't pay for with our critical home repair money, but it's super important to our clients to have a house that they can be proud in. So like Envy Energy, I've mentioned them before, they come out twice a year, they adopt a house that we've already replaced an air conditioner or a roof on, they paint it, they clean up the front yard, they xeriscape it, they make it low maintenance for the client, and just return pride of ownership. And it's a pretty big deal. They really enjoy it, and it's a great team building exercise. And you actually are hands-on with the client that you're helping. A lot of the other places you get to volunteer, they're wonderful, but you never meet the client that you're actually making a difference for, and you get to spend 6 or 7 hours with that person when you do this.
A real human connection.
Yes, ma'am.
To learn more about how to get involved, access rtsmv.org. Reporting from Clark County and getting it over that hump to wonderful Pahrump with coverage in both Nye and Clark counties, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. Great story, and have a great weekend. Well, Mikey's here at Sports. Vegas Golden Knights seem to be back on track. The big game is the football game Sunday. My big game as well. The Vegas Golden Knights are going into Boston tomorrow. Here's Mikey with all the details.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights trying to snap a
4-game losing streak
in New Jersey on Thursday, taking on the Devils. Second period, Nicholas Waugh shoots and he gets his own rebound. 1-0. Still in the second period, Vegas on the power play. Shea Theodore with a blast. 2-0. And check out this shot. Hannafin with the shot. Eichel tips it in. Vegas goes on to win 3-1. Up next for the Golden Knights, they play the Bruins in Boston on Saturday. The Las Vegas Aces have lost another key bench piece. Free agent Alicia Clark will sign with the Seattle Storm, her agent told ESPN on Thursday. The WNBA veteran played the last 2 years with the Aces and was the 6th player of the year in 2023 when she helped the team win its second consecutive championship. UNLV athletes celebrated a milestone achievement as 80 student athletes were named to the Fall 2024 Academic All-Mountain West team, the conference announced on Thursday. And Pahrump Valley Trojan Wrestling are taking part in the state tournament that goes until Saturday. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Super Bowl Sunday is almost here, and football fans are gearing up for the big game, but all the ups and downs that come along with cheering on your favorite team can really take a toll on the heart.
And the reason is that the emotional stress triggers surges of adrenaline that can elevate blood pressure, increase your heart rate, even provoke dangerous heart rhythms, particularly in those with underlying cardiovascular disease.
Cardiologist Nicholas Ruthman with Cleveland Clinic says it's well documented that major sporting events can increase the risk of heart attacks, along with game day stress. What we eat and drink can also contribute to this risk. That is because enjoying too much of the tasty Super Bowl treats and cocktails can put a strain on your heart. When it comes to reducing the risk, Dr. Ruthman says moderation is key and even recommends taking a break from the game if you are feeling too stressed out. Above all, it is important to get medical help right away if you are having symptoms of a heart attack.
So the biggest thing I can offer is to not wait for the fourth quarter if you're having signs or symptoms, to really pay attention to what's happening with your body during the event, and to reach out and touch base with medical care quickly if you're having signs or symptoms.
Coming up, some local theater you'll want to learn all about right here in Pahrump. You're watching News 25.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney for Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Hey Pahrump, if your loved one is in jail or has a warrant for their arrest, it can be scary. But rest assured, Matt Sadler, your friendly local bail bondsman, is available 24/7 to help. If you need to get them out of jail fast, A-Hope Bail Bonds will find the solution. They're always looking to say yes when others make it tough. Call Matt Sadler today at 775-442-2245 to get things started right now over the phone. Also make sure to check out his local podcast at thenevadapatriot.com. And God bless.
This past year has been one of the hardest in MyPillow's history. It's because of you that we're making it through. My employees and I want to thank you for your continued support by extending our wholesale prices on classic MyPillows. Get standard classic MyPillows only $14.98. I can't believe I'm even saying that. Only $14.98. But it gets even better. Upgrade to a queen size MyPillow for just $18.98. King size only $1 more. Get my body pillows $29.98 and multi-use MyPillows for only $9.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of these wholesale prices, including my standard size MyPillow, originally $49.98, now only $14.98. Queens $18.98, Kings only $1 more. Not only that, order $75 or more, ship absolutely free.
From all of us here at MyPillow,
thanks America!
That first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. Being present is the most important part. To be the better mirror for my son. Bro, he brings the vibes, you know what I'm saying? He brings the party no matter what. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody. And I love him to the death of me.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Tonight, the cast of Steel Magnolias at Pahrump Valley High School sit down to answer some intriguing questions about their experiences and share their excitement about the upcoming performance. Get an inside look at the talented students behind this beloved play and hear what they have to say about working together and bringing this classic to life.
I honestly feel like I identify with Shelby the most, as her relationship with Malin, her mom, is just like so natural. Like, yeah, they have their ups and downs, but they still love each other. While I would love to be able to say Clary, I personally see myself more in Weezer. She's very straightforward, to the point. I don't like beating around the bush.
As much as I want it to be Annelle, I think the character that I identify with the most is Weezer, because she comes across as kind of mean sometimes, but really she's just being honest and getting straight to the point. And like, she's still a sweet and caring person, but you know, she's honest and says things like how they are. So
I identify most with Annelle. I think that the way her character is played out, the way her life rolls out, is just perfect.
I identify most with Truby. She has a very fun, outgoing personality, and I love that her fashion choice is very fun and bold.
I'd say I identify with Malin the most because she has difficulty expressing her love and care for people, and it comes out a bit rude or a bit harsh or overbearing, and I have difficulty with that myself.
I think I identify most with Annelle because when you first get to know her in this play, she's pretty shy and she's just sort of down low, doesn't really do much. Well, once the play goes on, you get to know her more. She's kind of bubbly and she's outgoing, and I feel like I identify with that a lot.
I definitely identify most with Shelby, which is funny because I get to be Shelby, and she's just such a fun character. I love her attitude. Like, most people are like, I don't like it, but I love her attitude because I have the attitude, so I really enjoy playing her.
I like the experience of trying a new form of acting. All of the plays I've been in before, I've sort of had to have fun with my character, where this play is more natural. I do have fun playing Weezer, but I do have to be a more natural character, and I have to, I guess, act like a real person.
My favorite part is definitely the energy, because everyone's like so nice and just very positive environment to be in and work with.
I think my favorite part is getting to work with the girls that I've worked with between like my freshman year. Some of them I met recently, but getting to put this show together with them, it's great. It's a good experience. Just being able to be with them and the high energy, I like it.
I like the big dramatic scenes. It's a bit different. We constantly are doing fun, happy plays, kind of a little bit silly, and even though I constantly play the mean character, doing something where I'm actually able to be sad is a unique experience.
Probably the very close-knit cast. It's not every day you get to experience putting on a show with such a small, comfortable group of people.
Definitely being around all of my friends and being able to build deeper friendships.
My favorite part has to be everyone in the cast. This is a really good cast. I just met a good handful of them last year, and I just love being with them. They're very fun. It's a very fun place to be.
Definitely how close the cast is and how small it is and just how fun like we all are. It's definitely a lot of like jokes going around. It definitely feels more lighthearted when everything is stress.
Bunch of talented folks right there. Here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on Ace Country Radio and streaming on Channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. When I'm out milking the hemp, I like to take the Ace Country Radio app with me. You can too. Download it today. It's free. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, on February 3rd, 1959, the day the music died, the Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and Ritchie Valens were killed in a plane crash. We'll pay tribute to them. Born on February 7th, Dan Seals from Seals and Crofts. Also born on February 7th, Garth Brooks. We'll celebrate him. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, my special guest, Trey Calloway, calls the show to talk about his new single, Your Love Is Safe With Me, and he shares his thoughts on Beyonce's Grammy.
I think Beyonce is one of the most talented artists of our generation. And I will say this, Beyonce is welcome in country music if she shows the reverence and the love and respect of country music that it takes to really be a true country artist. If she sticks around and keeps making country albums and makes beautiful country music, she's welcome in this genre as far as I'm concerned with open arms.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at Channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe weather cam, and we're cruising along through late night trailhead, just about to go over the mountain pass. Now, we thought we were going to get some storms today, but the rain held up. Forecast up in a bit with Rory.
Do you want your life savings and assets safe from the creditors and government after your death? Do you want to save time and confusion to your loved ones for the process of estate planning? Is it important to you to create a plan to provide security for you and your family? Will protect your assets from the creditors. Don't wait. Call David M. Grant, attorney at law, for all your estate planning needs. Call today, 702-938-2244 for a free 30-minute consultation.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Roy Rossell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and taking a look at Nevada right now up in northern Nevada. Fernley is at 47 degrees, Fallon is at 50 degrees, Carson City at 43, Tonopah at 55, Goldfield at 57, Beatty at 66 degrees, Amargosa at 70, Las Vegas at 71, and Death Valley is in the 80s at 83 degrees. But here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it is currently 64 degrees. The high today just a little while ago was 67 degrees. Wind blowing south-southeast at 15 miles per hour. Humidity today was 30%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:39 and set tonight at 5:17 p.m. The humidity raises up to 53%, and the wind continues to blow southeast at 11 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 37 degrees, and taking a look at the rest of the week, we are staying in the 60s for the weekend, for Super Bowl weekend. We're sitting at 63 on Saturday and Sunday at 62. 63 on Monday, and back down into the 50s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A low at 55 and back up into the 60s on Friday at 60 degrees. We are staying at pretty cool temperatures. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rossell. Well, it looks to be a good weekend for some football. And speaking of that, myself and my radio co-host and our sports anchor, Mikey Ruhan, will be hosting Pahrump's premier pregame football show down at Wildside Tavern this Sunday, starting at 2 p.m. Hope to see you there. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight at News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great weekend.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your